Hello guys, today we are going to make the thumbnail for the video we upload and then some information about that video we upload. So for example, if we upload the videos in the YouTube automatically make the 3 thumbnail for the video we uploaded. So that's what we are gonna do. And not only just the thumbnail, we can also get the videos, the information from the process we are gonna do today. I'm just gonna let you see what we are gonna do today. So before this video, I already uploaded one video and then make the thumbnail for the video and then display that thumbnail in here. And then there are tons of information we can get, but I just brought 3 information like duration for the video and then 5 paths for the thumbnail and 5 paths for the video. If we go to our code editor, so in here you can see there is the one video I just uploaded, and there are also 3 thumbnails that comes from this video. So if I click this one, first one thumbnail, second thumbnail, and third thumbnail. First I'm going to delete all of them. Delete all of them. This one too. And I'm going to refresh the page. So now there is only template for uploading the video. So you can actually drag the file to upload the video, or you can just click this one to upload the video. So I'm just gonna choose this one to upload. It automatically upload the video inside the node server and then make the thumbnail and then display it in here automatically. And we got the 3 information in here about the video. So I'm fully over back to the code editor. So what happens, so in here we actually deleted all the file for thumbnail and videos, so we got them back again. So for the videos, the thumbnail, this, and we also have the video itself, so we just upload it. So this is what we're gonna do today. So before we start coding, I'm just gonna briefly explain what we're gonna do more here. So the purpose and order is, the first we're gonna upload the video as we did, and we will save the video in node server in here, and then we will make the thumbnail of the videos, and then we will save in here thumbnail, and then we will get various information of the uploaded videos, so we can get the duration of the size or any other things for the videos, and then we will display the thumbnail or information for the video on browser. That's what we are going to do today. And then we also need to prepare for these videos. So there are some dependencies that we need to download. So for the server parts, that we need to download the Fluent FFmpeg. But the precondition for this dependency is that we need to first download the FFmpeg. So we need to download this one by using the brew. To save the file inside the node server, we are gonna use the Mortar. So we need to download the Mortar dependency too. And for the client parts, you see this one. This one is the React dropdown. So that's why we need to download React dropdown for the dependencies for client. So without further ado, so I'm gonna start coding. If we see our website, first we are going to use the MERN stack boilerplate I made. So if you come to this page, I'm going to leave the URL below, so you can come in here through that URL. You can just clone or download to start with this code. The reason why I use the boilerplate is that I don't want to spend too much time for just the basic things that we actually don't need to focus on for making the thumbnail. That's why I'm using the boilerplate. I'm going to clone this one, so I'm going to let you see what I will do. So I'm going to open the new editors, and in here I'm going to use the terminals. You can just use any editor and terminals. I prefer to use the Visual Studio Code, so I'm going to use this one. So in here, to clone it, git clone and paste it. And before I do this, I need to have the right direction I want to clone this repository. I want to go to documentary, document, and just in here I want to clone it, so git clone and here. So now I clone it, so I need to go to place. By open the folder, I need to go to the documents where I made that clone. So this one, boilerplate MERN stack. So open it. So I came in here. So before I start the codings, I'm going to briefly explain about this boilerplate I made. So there is a server part made of the node, and if you come in here, actually it is connected to the Mongoose database, but in this project we don't need to use this one. That's why we can just delete this Mongoose part and save it. And there's a router here, router for the user, and the model for the user, and there is a middleware and this config, but we are not going to use this one because there's nothing we need to connect to, like the database or something. And if we come in here, this is React.js part. So if you come in here, there is the components, the views, login page in here, is in here, and landing page in here. That's how this boilerplate is structured. So if you have more question about this boilerplate, you can leave it a comment below, or just you can watch the videos that I made for the MERN stack boilerplate. First, I'm going to turn on our boilerplate by typing npm run dev. The first thing we need to do is we need to download the dependencies we have inside our boilerplate. So if we come to package.json, there is some dependencies, Mongoose or Redux or Socket.io, or actually we don't need this one, but this is for just the boilerplate. So, and if you come to the client, package.json, we also have a lot of the dependencies, GITHUB or Socket.io or Redux. So first we need to download the dependency by typing npm install. So we also need to go to cd, the client part, so npm install again for the client. So now we are done with downloading the dependencies for the client and the server both. So clear, and so we need to go back to the root directory and then type npm run dev. Cannot find the module dev. Okay, there's some error in here. We can just delete this part too because we are not gonna use it, and then again. So we have one more error, but this is the 5000 port is already running. Solution for this one is npkill node, and we're gonna kill all the nodes that is running, and then I'm going to npm run dev again. So it's running well. So yeah, this is our first page for the boilerplate. So in here, first we need to make the uploading video page like this. So we're coming back to our text editors. The first we need to go to the page. This is our landing page, and we are going to use the landing page to make this uploading video page. So first we need to go to the landing page, and in here, so if I type something in here like this and refresh the page, yeah, you can see this one. So we are gonna start from here. So first we just delete the unnecessary parts, and we're gonna make the div in here, div, and just delete this part. Now first I will make this template, but I don't want to spend too much time for making this template, so I'm just gonna copy the code and then paste it in here. So I copy all the code and then paste it. So I'm going to zoom out to let you see more clearly in here. First, if I save it like this, it will have error because there are a lot of parts that we don't have in here. So this kind of the UI component is coming from the entity design. Bring it from the entity design here. Typography and icon, log, column, and card. Title, I bring it the title, and we need to have the Axios to the HTTP request. We also need to have dropdown, but we actually didn't download this dependency yet, so we're gonna download it later. Command out, not to have some error. I'm going to command out first, and then I'm going to save this one and then come back in here. Rec dropdown. Okay, so first I'm going to download this dependency for our client. So I'm going to have the terminal. I'm going to just turn off the server first, and then go to client and then npm install. I'm going to clear first to let you see more clearly. So npm install rec to dropdown and save. I'm sorry, I made a typo issue in here. I forgot to type the E part, so now I need to go back to our root directory, npm run dev to kick in our server again. So we will see if this error still exists or not. So we don't have any error yet, thankfully. So this one is the title, this title, and this one in here. So we are gonna put the React drop-down in here, and then we will have the thumbnail image in here, and below that we will have the videos and images information displayed in here. So this is the information part, and this one is the drop-down. I'm going to have the drop-down again. So drop-down, if we go to drop-down, so I brought the code from here and then paste it in here. So if you want to know more about this red drop-down, you can check it out in here. So, but we are here for the making the thumbnails. I'm going to skip it for that. And then we need to have this functions. So when we first, I'm going to remove it and then come back in here, so you can see in here. So when we drop our file in here, so it will trigger this function onDrop. So we need to have this onDrop function const, and I'm going to use the arrow function in here. Then and we will put the files in here. We need to have firm data instance, new firm data. And then we also need to have const config header content type multi part the firm data. So the reason why we are making this one is that when we send a request to the servers with the files, that we actually need to have this one together with the HTTP request, so we won't have any error when we're sending our file. So that's why we need to have this one. So we will have firm data and append the file and file 0. So I'm going to let you see what is this by just the console and log and this file. Then first I'm going to do this, and then let's just see the console panel in here. So that we have this file information, all of the files information in here. So but we are gonna just put only one file in here. That's why we need to have this index 0. So we will have only one file's information. Then we need to have the Axios, and we will do post request, and the request the location will be API and video upload files, and we will put the form data to prevent the error from happening, and config again, and then response and blah 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 from here. So first we need to make this routing in our node servers, and we didn't have this video route, so we need to make it in here, video.js, and we're gonna copy the paste from the user routers, then copy paste it to make it faster to make the videos router. So in here we need to have a video. We actually don't need to have the database in here. We are not gonna put our data inside a database, so we just delete all the unnecessary parts. This one has to be the video, and if we go to our server parts index.js in servers, then we need to copy this one and the API and video and lost video. You can see lost and video. I mean here video, so we're gonna just delete everything inside. I'm going to just delete this one, and I will use this one. So if we come back to our landing page and see this loading is the upload files, so we need to copy and paste it, this upload files, and just delete this one. So what we need to do is when we send just the file in here, when we upload the file in here, we need to send the file from client to the server in here, and then after server get the file, we need to save this one inside the node server. So that's what we are doing right now. So to do that, we need to have the Mertor dependencies for the server. So but if we see in here, we don't have a Mertor dependencies for the server. So first we are going to download the dependencies. So npm install Mertor and save. After done downloading, and then we need to kick in the server again, npm run dev. Actually, you just can ignore this, the warning. So just come back in here, and the first thing we need to do is we need to import the Merter. We just download it, fire and Merter. And we actually don't need to have this one, so delete it. And I'm going to copy and paste the one code again for the Merter, for the saving the file part. So if you see this one, so if we go to the Merter npm page, if we come to Merter page and we can scroll down, if we scroll down, we can see this one. So I'm going to just copy this one and then paste it in. So just if I briefly explain about this one is that if we upload the files, the file come in here, then the destination, so where the file will be saved. So the upload, I said that, but so if you see here, there is no upload further in here, so that's why I need to make that upload further. Uploads. So all of the file I uploaded will be saved inside the upload folder. So if I change it into like upload 2, so I need to change this name into upload 2. That's how it's going. And so this will be the destinations and the file name. So how we will change the file name, we will upload. So to make it distinct, so we will have the date now. So depends on the date you are uploading, it will be like this one or this one, like that. And then after that, underbar, and then file original name, like hello. If that name of file is the hello, it will be like that. And then png, and then there is also file filter parts. So if you only want to upload the jpg or png and mp4 extension files, so you can just do like that. If you don't want to do it, you can just comment out it. So if you see this line, so you can just copy all of the options and then put it in here. And this single part is we can only just upload single file at once. So if you don't want to do like this, you can change it into multiple like that. So you can check that part in the documentation if you want to know more about it. So in here we can bring this upload from here and then paste it. A request and response callback function, and if we have errors, we will need to have error. If request the file, so if we have error, we will just return response JSON success false and error. If we were to see this, so we will return response.json and success true, and URL will be the request and file and path, and file name will be request and file name. So this is the, so if we upload the file in here, the file will be saved in here. This one's path will be saved in here as a URL. The file name will be saved as a file name. So we will send this one into this. We will send this information into client if we succeeded in saving our file. But there's one more thing we need to do. So sometimes when we save the file inside the node, it has to fail to upload it without any reasons. So in case of that part, we need to have this one. Request the file, return risk send fail to save file. Now we complete the saving the file part. So we try to do that. It's just I'm going to upload just one image. And in here, very small one. I upload it, and then I'm going to see. Yeah, this image is uploaded inside the node server. So now what we need to do is we need to upload the video, and we need to make the thumbnail for the video. So first I come back to client part in here. So if response and data and success. So the reason why I type like this is if you're in here, so success true. So response data success true, we get the two data from here, that is the URL and file name. So we need to get two things, but we don't have a state in here to save that data that comes from the server. So that's why we need to have use state. Use state, we need to have two use state, but we don't have use state that come from record. So we will have this one, file path, and set file path, and this one will be duration for the video, and just this one is the file name, and set file name. So it's just a string, set file path. It comes as a URL, so response and data and URL, and set file name and response, data and file name, right? In here, file name. So copy it, and else alert. If we fail to save it, so we just said fail to save the file. We need to make one more request to make the thumbnail. So we have Axios, one more Axios in here. This one's the path will be API, video, and some nail, and we need to have variable for that one, but we didn't make the variable. So comes the variable. So we need to have two variables. One is the file, one is the URL, response, data, and URL, and the second one is the file name, and this one is the response and data and file name. So we put this one in here, then and response, blah blah blah. I'm going to explain why we need to send these two information to the server to make the thumbnail. Is that we come in here again, if we need to copy this part and then paste it, and then this path is thumbnail, so put it in here. Actually we don't need to just send this one file name, we just need to send this URL's name. So we flip back over to out. So we come back to our video loaders in here. Now it's time to need these dependencies. This FFmpeg dependencies. So we need this one. So we need to download this one first. So if you are using the Mac, it is really easy to download this FFmpeg. So you need to have this one before downloading this dependency, so it will work. So in Mac, you can just turn on the terminal, and then you can just type brew. You can just type brew install ffmpeg. So if you type this one and click it and then enter it, it will have this kind of long line. But if you are using the Windows, I just tried to find this one and how to install ffmpeg on Windows. You can just follow these explanations. I think you can just click this one and then you can download it. But I don't have the Windows computer, so I cannot make sure. I'm sorry about that. You can just do Googling, because yeah, there will be a lot of information about this one. So we come back in here. So now we come back in here, and now it's time to download these dependencies. This last dependency we need to have Fluent mpeg. So we come back to our text editors. I'm going to turn on the terminal in here and turn off the server and then clear. And in here npm install Fluent ffmpeg. fluent ffmpeg and save. So after downloading that one, we need to import the ffmpeg or ffmpeg require one ffmpeg. We just delete the unnecessary part. So in here we copy the ffmpeg. So in here we need to put the target video's URL, like the path. So if you see here, even though this is the image, you can just think this one as a videos we uploaded. So this one's path is the upload and this file's name. So we need to say the upload 15 something something something. So we need to put that one in here. So to do that, we need to put the request and body and URL, because we send this one as a URL from the client. So that's why we need to say like this. And then on listener on file names, the function file names, and console log will generate, and file names join, and console log file name, and on listener again, and we made the thumbnail. So if we finish making the thumbnail, so function and console log screen shots taken on an error listener function error console error and screen shot count 3. This means we are gonna take 3 screenshots from the videos we uploaded, and then further will be upload and some nails. So this will be the inside. We need to make the further for the thumbnails storage. So upload and the thumbnail. I have a typo issue. Upload thumbnail will be our further for thumbnails, and then size will be 320 and 240. File name will be some nail and B. This stands for the name of the file we uploaded. So if you come in here, node fluent ffmpeg, so there are tons of information you can consume. So if you want to know more the detailed information, you can just come in here and check it out. So actually we did a lot of things in here. First, I'm going back to our browser. But first I need to turn on our server again, npm run dev. I want to check whether there are some errors or not. We have some errors, so I need to check it. If you see in here, I just put the state part outside of our functions. This was my mistakes. I need to do like this inside the function. So if I come back in here, okay, set file fast and that one, because I also put this function also outside of our landing page function. I need to put it inside the function here like that, so we don't have any error about that. So first I want to just put one video for testing. So okay, so yeah, you can just see in here. So anyway, if you see this one, yeah, the video is uploaded. So if we click the thumbnail, oh, actually we fail at making the thumbnail because we cannot see the thumbnail. So there are a lot of issues happening in here. File name that join is not a function. Video and here, what is this? I tried to type so fast, that's why it made some mistake. So I need to first turn it off and then type npm run dev again. So I tried to upload it again, so maybe the smallest one. And here, you can see, so we have thumbnail in here. Actually, yeah, this was the most important part we wanted to do. So we get the thumbnail from this video. So now what we need to do is to we send back the files, the URL, like the path to the client, so we can just display this thumbnail in our browser. So that's what we need to do. So, and here's, if we succeeded in just making the thumbnail, we need to do something in here. To do that, we need to make some variable file path, string, and file durations, and file path will be uploads and some nails and plus file names, because we just made the 3 thumbnail, but we can send all of the thumbnails, but just now for the sake of saving time, so I'm just gonna have to send one file, return res.json success true URL file path and file duration. We didn't do the duration part right now, so the first, just we're gonna send the file path first to the client. So if we come in here, we need to get that. So response, if response data and success true, we need to have one more thumbnail. This one is this thumbnail, set thumbnail, set thumbnail, response data dot here a URL, so URL response data and URL, and else alert fail to make some nails. And now we have the thumbnails. So if we have a thumbnails, that we can display it as an image. It's in here. You can just display the thumbnail in here. Last, we need to make the information part. So to get more of the information for the image, we need to have the app proof, but this automatically is the installed when we download mpeg. So we already have it inside. So if we come in here, video, we're gonna get tons of information about that video the video we uploaded. So to do that, mpeg and proof as the proof, and request body and URL and function error of metadata and constructor metadata and format and duration. And then this file duration, we go in here, file duration, we will just the file duration. So now we will get the file duration 2 from here. So duration and set duration. So set duration, and here response data and duration. Oh, file duration. The duration this one, and here thumbnail and duration and file path. Yeah, file path. We actually don't need this one right now. So I'm going to save it and then come in here. Now we will have some error. Save file name. Okay, right now. So we are going to just upload one file. So we will see whether it's gonna work out really well or not. Actually, nothing happens. Maybe there are some errors. So in here, file name is not defined. So I don't know why I put this one in here, even though I didn't have a file names in here. It has to go to in here. So I just save it again. So I try to do it again. So click it and you can see this automatically is that everything works really fine. So we have the thumbnails path and then video path and then durations informations. We will have tons of information if we come in here. So when we just all of the information about the video is printed in here, you can see the duration and the size or major brand or minor version. There's so many things in here, so if you want to display any of things or use any of things, you can just use it with this way. So thank you for watching these videos, and later by using this one I'm going to make the YouTube clone, so I hope you can look forward to that. So always thank you for watching my videos, and please if you liked it, please subscribe it. I'm gonna keep uploading this kind of video. Really thank you. Have a nice day.